Welcome back into the Dev Den. Today we'll be starting a new series on ExpressJS. It's a backend framework in JavaScript. So let's jump right in. As I said in the intro, ExpressJS is a backend framework. What that means is it holds a set of APIs that the front end can talk to that will request data from the database and then send it back into the front end so the user can see relevant data. So the first thing I would suggest to any person learning a new technology is going out to their website and at least skimming through their getting started or tutorial docs to just get a base understanding of how the technology works. Next, let's jump into some prerequisites that you'll have to take this course. First, you'll need a deep understanding of JavaScript, as well as some elementary understanding of HTML and CSS, but mainly JavaScript. I've got these 3 courses here that I've watched that are very good of giving you the basics of JavaScript. I will link them below in the description. And also you'll need to have your favorite code editor installed and ready to go. Now let's jump into some pros and cons of the technology. First of all, the performance is never going to be up to par with C# or Golang because it does not handle concurrency, and JavaScript is also very heavy, so memory usage is also going to be a lot higher when marked against like C# and Golang. But the pros of this technology is it's a full stack solution in one language. So you can be writing your JavaScript on the front end and then be able to move into your back end and not have any context switching between languages. And then I personally think that it is a quick turnaround time for development. So if you have a developer that's working on the front end, writing their JavaScript there, they don't have to be able to know another language. They can just, again, write their JavaScript on the back end as well. And then compared to other JavaScript frameworks, it's very lightweight. It doesn't have node modules, just completely bloated with a bunch of stuff that you'll never touch. It is literally just one file that you can write and declare your routes. Let's jump into the meat and potatoes of ExpressJS, the API, and more specifically, RESTful APIs. So an API is a handshake between the client and the database to get data through a couple of different methods that we can see here. And there's even more on top of this. And then the keyword of RESTful on top of that is a set of standards around those APIs and how we grab the data and how we format it and send it back to the user. Express is mainly used as a backend technology, but it also has full stack capabilities. What this means is you can render the client side HTML through your backend. So how this works is a request is sent to the server, and then the backend gathers the data from the database that is needed and then injects it into templated HTML and then sends it back to the client. The drawback of this is that the client will have a slower experience because every time that it needs new data, it will have to go all the way back to the backend to grab it. This has been a quick introduction into ExpressJS, and we'll go deeper into each of these topics as we move along in this series. If you like this content, please hit the like button and subscribe. See you next time.